Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. The video today is 4K sneak peek for the month of April. This is where I give you a rundown of all the brand new 4Ks that will be coming out the following month. Now, this is what is currently on the release calendar right now. There could be more announcements in the next couple of weeks, so of course keep an eye on that, but this is what is on the release calendar as of today. Now, I am starting off with April 1st, and also keep in mind there are 5 Tuesdays in the month of April, so you may want to keep that in mind as far as your budgets. But April 1st is a huge brand new release day, starting off with Mufasa the Lion King. This movie is coming out with a 4K Steelbook, and then there's also A Complete Unknown receiving a regular 4K. Now, Mufasa the Lion King, I really enjoyed the movie for what it was. It does not live up to the original Lion King for me. Nothing ever will. I'm not really sure if I would have picked up this item on physical, but if you guys are interested, it will be landing on Disney Plus at the end of this month. And then as far as A Complete Unknown, I would definitely want to add this into my collection because when I went to go and see this movie at the theater, I really enjoyed it. I love biopics. I knew very little about Bob Dylan. So going to the theater to see this movie, Timothée Chalamet's amazing performance as Bob Dylan, I just really enjoyed the entire film and my experience. So I would love to have this 4K sometime in the future, but as of right now, I'm going to have to settle whenever it lands on streaming. I believe this is coming from Sony, so it will go to Netflix. Next up, we have Companion 4K and also Love Hurts 4K. I saw Companion at the theater. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to watching it again. I do believe Warner Brothers will be sending over the 4K to me, so I'm looking forward to that. Love Hurts, however, I wanted to see this movie at the theater, but I just never had the time to get there for it. So I'm looking forward to receiving the 4K. I do believe I will be getting this from Universal. Another big new release, Flight Risk. Flight Risk is coming out with a regular 4K and also a 4K Steelbook, which is an Amazon exclusive. And I do have to say, this 4K Steelbook looks pretty awesome. It does have a slipcover that does reveal something when you take the slipcover off of it, and I've seen the picture of that, and it looks pretty cool. I think I will be receiving this from Lionsgate. I think I got an offer for both of them, the regular 4K and the 4K Steelbook. Whenever I receive emails, of course, I always say yes to anything and everything. So whatever shows up, shows up. Of course, I will show you, but I believe I will be getting something from Lionsgate for Flight Risk. And I did not see that in the theater, so I'm looking forward to checking out that one too. Next up is Renfield. Renfield is receiving a 4K upgrade with a regular 4K. I believe this is coming from Scream Factory. And then the 4K Steelbook is a Walmart exclusive. So I do already own a regular Blu-ray of Renfield, you know, Nicolas Cage. I had to pick that one up right away. Didn't want to wait for a 4K upgrade. I mean, do I think a 4K upgrade is really necessary? No, but would it be nice? Sure. I could possibly receive the 4K Steelbook from High Def Ninja because that is a Walmart exclusive. I will say the 4K Steelbook is looking pretty nice. I do like the design, even though the bugs on the front are kind of, you know, irritating me just a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of bugs, but that's okay. If it arrives, of course, I will accept that, but it is looking pretty cool. So if you have not picked up Renfield yet, I would say pick up the 4K Steelbook because it looks really awesome. Now we have a movie called Harbin receiving a 4K, and also Inglourious Basterds 4K Standard Edition. So Harbin, I have never heard of before, so I would completely bypass on that one. I would have to look into it if I were to be interested in picking that one up. Inglourious Basterds, I believe this is coming from Arrow again, but this is just a standard edition, nothing fancy, no slip, no nothing, just in a plastic case with the movie. I have the 4K Steelbook, so I am good when it comes to Inglourious Basterds. And then the final two 4Ks on April 1st, we have Summer Wars 4K Steelbook, which is an Amazon exclusive, and also Ugetsu. Am I saying that correctly? Probably not, but bear with me. Ugetsu 4K Digipack Criterion. So personally, not interested in either one of these. I've never heard of Summer Wars. It looks like it's anime, and that's not really my thing, so I would bypass on that one. And then Ugetsu, I'm just not familiar with, so I would also bypass on that one as well. The next date we're going to talk about is April 8th, and there's only a couple of 4Ks to mention here. We do have The Long Kiss Goodnight receiving a 4K upgrade from Arrow, and also Some Like It Hot 4K upgrade from Criterion. Now, I did pre-order The Long Kiss Goodnight because it's going to be part of my Easter gift this year from my mom, so my mom paid for this for me, and I'm really looking forward to checking it out because I've never seen the movie before. I've heard it's an awesome film. It's got Christmas vibes. So that should be showing up within the next week or two. And then with Some Like It Hot, I would not upgrade this to a 4K because I already own the regular Blu-ray Criterion of the film. I really enjoy the movie. It is so hilarious. Marilyn Monroe. If you guys have never seen Some Like It Hot, I really do recommend this movie to you. It is so funny. Marilyn Monroe, it's one of her best roles that she ever did in her career. And so I do recommend this film to you guys. You might as well pick up the 4K if you do not own it at all, because it is a black and white movie. And so that 4K transfer always enhances with a black and white film. It's a great movie. High recommendation. Now, the only other 4K that I have for the 8th is Sorority House Massacre on 4K from Scream Factory. So this is a movie I have not seen, I have not heard of before. I don't know, is this a future pickup? I have no idea. Maybe, possibly. So give me your thoughts down below. Would I enjoy that movie? I don't know. I really don't have anything to say about the film. I did read the description of the movie as I was taking screenshots of everything because I was kind of curious about it. It seems like it could be a fun film. I've just never seen it before. But comment down below and let me know, because future Bull Moose trip, I always could pick it up. The next date we're talking about is April 15th. We have Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is coming out with a regular 4K and also two 4K steelbooks. So we have the blue 4K steelbook and also the red 4K steelbook. And the red 4K steelbook is the Amazon exclusive if you guys are interested in picking that up. So Paramount, I believe I will be getting this from Paramount. Whether I get the 4K steelbook or the regular 4K, I honestly have no idea. I would love for it to be the 4K steelbook because the two prior movies, I have the 4K steelbooks to those movies. So that would be nice to continue with the 4K steelbooks for the franchise. But I still have not seen the movie. I'm looking forward to watching it when the steelbook does arrive, or whatever arrives. I'm just automatically saying the steelbook. I'm not sure. The steelbook, the regular 4K, whatever it is. I'm looking forward to it. Now we have, these were recent announcements just a couple of days ago. On the same date, the 15th, we have The Informant getting a 4K upgrade, and also The Good German 4K as well. These are, again, a couple of those random movies that have been selected to receive 4K upgrades. I don't believe they're coming with slipcovers, so my best advice to you when it comes to these movies, just wait for a sale. A couple of months down the line, I'm kind of like repeating this all the time, but with these random movie choices that they just decide to upgrade out of nowhere, I don't believe any of them have come with slipcovers. So because of that, there really is no rush to pick up these movies. So just wait a couple of months, and they're going to start going down in price, guaranteed. And if you really wait a long time, I've seen these random 4K upgrades go down to about $13, $14, possibly maybe even cheaper. I don't know, but not necessarily a go-to. Like, you have to have these movies. Certainly not for myself. So I would definitely just wait for a sale. Now we have some DC animation. If you guys are looking for some DC animation, we have two brand new options for you. Same date, April 15th, we have Batman Ninja 4K and also Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League on 4K as well. So I think I have Batman Ninja on Blu-ray somewhere. It might be a steelbook. I think I do have that in my collection somewhere. But you know, I'm not like a go-to for animation, so I wouldn't necessarily pick this up anyway. But I think Warner Brothers might be sending over the Yakuza League to me. So if that is the case, I will be checking that one out. All right. Same day, April 15th, we have two 4K upgrades from Kino Lorber, Sands of Iwo Jima, and also Donovan's Reef. And I do believe when Kino Lorber sent over the email offers for the month of April, I believe I requested both of these. I have never seen them before, so that'll be awesome. First time watch. I'll watch them with my dad. I'm sure he would enjoy both of these movies. And the final two 4Ks for April 15th, as of right now, we have King of New York 4K Steelbook Lionsgate Limited and also Chung King Express 4K Criterion. So King of New York, I've actually never heard of this movie. I've never heard it. I've never seen of it before. So it is coming from Lionsgate Limited. That means it's going to be an awesome looking steelbook. I could already see it. It's going to probably look really incredible. So, I mean, I haven't received an email offer for this, but you never know. Anything could happen. And then the Chung King Express 4K. I've never heard of this movie, so it would not be a go-to pickup for me. I would have to read the description and look up the information. All right, now we are moving on to April 22nd. We have The Hunt receiving a 4K upgrade from Scream Factory and also Career Opportunities 4K from Kino Lorber. I already own the Blu-ray of The Hunt, so a 4K upgrade for this movie, in my opinion, I don't know. I just don't think it's really necessary, so I wouldn't go for that one. Career Opportunities, I definitely requested this one from Kino Lorber. I love this movie. This is nostalgia for me. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I believe this came out in the early 90s. And I just love movies from that time period, as you guys know. So definitely want this one. Another two 4K upgrades from Kino Lorber. We have Sneakers and also Foul Play. These are both movies I have not seen before, so I did request both of them. Hopefully those will arrive and I can check those out. And so I'm looking forward. Hopefully they will be inside the monthly Kino package. And the final movie on the 22nd is a brand new 4K Criterion. It's two movies in one. I'm going to mess this up. I know I'm going to mess this up entirely, but just roll with it with me. Jean de Florets and Manon of the Spring. I have not heard of either one of those movies, so this is probably a Criterion I would not be going for, but my best advice to you, just wait for a sale, wait for a random Criterion sale, or the Criterion sale in July when it rolls around. Now, the final date in April is April 29th, and this is a pretty huge date as well. We have our most recent Best Picture winner in here. We have Clint Eastwood movies receiving 4K upgrades. We've got Steelbooks. So starting off with Anora. Anora just won Best Picture. It's coming out on 4K from Criterion in a digipack. We also have Time Cop 4K from Scream Factory. So Anora is the other movie I did pre-order for my Easter present. So for Easter this year, I'm getting Anora and also, I'm blanking right now, The Long Kiss Goodnight. There we go. I just mentioned the movie. I do not have a good memory. Okay, so Long Kiss Goodnight and Anora. I'm getting both of those movies for Easter. And even though, you know, I had my thoughts about Mikey Madison winning over Demi Moore, that really crushed me. I'm kind of starting to get over it right now, but I'm still harboring some feelings over that. I do have my Best Picture collection. And so Anora did win Best Picture, so I do need this on physical. So I asked my mom, could I get it for Easter? She said yes. She gave me her blessing. So I pre-ordered that. That should be arriving probably around the same time as The Long Kiss Goodnight. As far as Time Cop goes, I mentioned this before in a prior video. I have never seen Time Cop. Is it worth it? I don't know. I think a couple of you commented prior when I mentioned it earlier that it's a decent movie. It's like cheesy fun, you know, and I kind of like movies like that. So possibly, I may possibly pick this up at Bull Moose. If I'm looking for something that I really want and it's not there and Time Cop's there, maybe I'll pick up Time Cop. Who knows? Who knows what I'll pick up at Bull Moose? All right, now we are getting into the Clint Eastwood 4Ks. So 3 classic Clint Eastwood films are receiving 4K upgrades. They are both receiving, they're all 3 receiving both regular 4Ks and 4K steelbooks. And the 4K steelbooks for all of these look incredible. So the first movie is Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry, regular 4K and 4K steelbook. I could possibly be receiving the 4K steelbooks. I know I will be receiving the regular 4Ks. Let's move on to the next movie and I'll explain. Because I don't really have a lot to say about each individually because I've never seen any of these movies. So we have Dirty Harry. The next movie is The Outlaw Josie Wales, regular 4K and 4K steelbook. So I did receive the email from Warner Brothers for all 3 of these. So that means I will be receiving the regular 4K, but I could be receiving the 4K steelbooks from High Def Ninja, and I'll explain why when I mention Pale Rider. So the final Clint Eastwood film getting a 4K upgrade is Pale Rider, regular 4K and 4K steelbook. So the reason why I could be receiving all 3 of the 4K steelbooks from High Def Ninja is because these are from Warner Brothers, and the steelbooks that High Def Ninja hooks me up with, they're either from Warner Brothers or Universal. So I'm not saying that they are definitely coming over. I have no idea. I never know what High Def Ninja is going to send. But odds are it could happen. It could. But I definitely know I am receiving the regular 4Ks from Warner Brothers. And I'm looking forward because, like I said, I've never seen these movies before. My dad loves Clint Eastwood, so I know he will be so excited to watch all of these movies. A couple of more 4K steelbooks. We have Stripes receiving a 4K steelbook and also Gandhi 4K steelbook as well. So if I was buying physical media, I would not pick up Stripes because I have a couple of copies of Stripes. I have the 4K in the Columbia Classics volume. I'm not really sure which one it is, 2, 3, but I already have a 4K of Stripes. And then I also do have a Blu-ray steelbook as well. So I have 2 copies of the movie. I don't need a third. I would bypass on that one. Gandhi, I don't know. I'm not really sure if I would have picked this one up because it is like an iconic movie, extremely well known, but I'm not really sure if I would even want to watch that movie. So that's a question mark. That really is a question mark. I'm not really sure on that one. Next up is Plane. Plane is receiving a 4K steelbook from Lionsgate. It's going to be an Amazon exclusive, and also Pokemon Detective Pikachu 4K steelbook as well. So both of these steelbooks look amazing, and I did receive an email offer for the Plane 4K steelbook, so that could be coming over. It looks awesome. I also really enjoyed the movie because Lionsgate sent me the regular 4K of Plane when it was initially released. We watched that movie. I really enjoyed it. Kind of underrated, just a little bit. A lot of action. I really enjoyed it. You know, like I said, underrated. So I'm looking forward to that 4K steelbook if it does arrive. And Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I think I have this Blu-ray like in my collection somewhere. I think I picked it up from Black Friday for like $5.99 like 4 years ago, and I still have not watched it. Still haven't watched it. I'm not really sure which studio it's coming from, if it's Warner Brothers, maybe in the High Def Ninja package, but I'm not like actually saying that because I don't know. I'm not sure which studio Detective Pikachu is coming from. I don't know, but it looks nice. Nice looking steelbook. And the final 2 4Ks for April 29th, we have Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead 4K from Kino Lorber, and also Basquiat, am I saying that correctly? Basquiat 4K from Criterion. So Basquiat, I have not heard of. I would have to look into it. What is it about to even consider picking that one up in the future? And then Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. I did request from Kino Lorber, so possibly that could be coming over. So as of right now, those are all the major brand new 4K releases that are currently on the calendar for the month of April. Comment down below and let me know, out of everything that I talked about, what are you most interested in? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.